We have Doris Hohensee and Michelle Levell from New Hampshire Families for Education and School Choice New Hampshire come to the microphone so that we can hear their efforts here in the ladies. Doris, could someone tell Doris and Michelle that it's their turn? Sorry, I didn't mean to break them out of conversation, but we got to try to keep things moving. And just a reminder, speaking of education, you know, so much of what kids are taught today is what certain people with a political agenda want them to know, which is why I can't emphasize enough that you go get this book on the Jefferson lies, as the Democrats are trying to erase him from their Jefferson-Jackson Day celebrations because he was a slave owner, as there is a legitimate movement afoot to remove his memorial from Washington, D.C. because what an evil man he was. Arm yourself with the facts. It's called The Jefferson Lies, exposing the myths you've always believed about Thomas Jefferson. I'll be honest with you, I believed a lot of the myths that were in here too. Why? Because it was taught to me in school, and it's reinforced in the media, and it becomes part of the pop culture even though it's not true. We cannot allow for the deconstruction of Thomas Jefferson or any of our great founders. You can get this book at the National Heritage Center for Constitutional Studies. And without further ado, from New Hampshire Families for Education and School Choice NH, ladies who need no introduction in this room, Doris Hohensee and Michelle Levell.
Good afternoon. I'm Doris Hohensee for New Hampshire Families for Education. Michelle will follow. We had a great year this year. There are more and more parents that are just losing their cool over Common Core and pushing back. We've got two bills that the governor vetoed this year, Senate Bill 101, that would have stopped Common Core in our districts, and House Bill 603 that would have recognized parents' right to opt out of the Common Core testing. The veto will be overridden in September, at least on one of those two bills. We also derailed the department's #1 bill that would have made things worse in New Hampshire. They signed a new waiver, promised the moon to the department in D.C., and we kicked their asses and killed that bill. So look at our website, New Hampshire Families for Education. We're on Facebook also, and we're going to do some great things next year. Thank you.
Working with Doris is a real delight, I'll tell you. We've got a lot of parents that are increasingly involved. I actually am thrilled Common Core is doing what it's doing. It's waking parents up. More and more parents are aware of the problems in public education, whether it's the revisionist history that's being taught, or just simply making parents less and less a part of their children's education. So Common Core is working for our cause when you think about it that way. So as Doris mentioned, HB 603, which was the bill that would have explicitly allowed parents to opt out of these assessments, is something that we're working hard to overturn the veto. So you'll find on my website a petition that will send emails to all the reps and senators telling them we need to do something about this. We're going to override the veto. My website is schoolchoicenh.org. I'm also on Facebook and Twitter. So please come on over to our tables over here, sign up for our newsletters, get involved, share it with your friends, your family, your neighbors, because this is where it matters. It's because we've had so much involvement with parents and at the grassroots level that we're making headway. This is why we were able to deal such a blow to the Department of Education this year, because we had active parents, because we had parents making those emails and putting pressure on their elected representatives. It works. So please keep it up, share it with your friends, and if you have any questions, we'll be down the aisle over there. Thank you.
Crop TV.